There's been another very dramatic development that could queer equations here in South Asia, viewers, and also could lead India to take a very different view of the evolving situation on its Western front. And I'm talking about the story that we all woke up to this morning, a significant story. One of the world's most dreaded Islamist terrorists and Hinduphobes, Ayman Al-Zawahiri, deputy to Osama bin Laden, a man who was always metaphorically stuck at the hip to Osama bin Laden, according to the United States president, has been eliminated in a missile strike. The United States used a hellfire missile to eliminate Ayman Al-Zawahiri. Guess where he was? He was in a posh area of Kabul. Viewers, a posh area of Kabul. I'm underlining that word. Why? Because we were told, assured by the Taliban, that they will not be supporting anymore any global terrorism or giving shelter to any global terrorist. The Taliban sheltered Osama bin Laden. Once they were out of power, Osama bin Laden tripped across the metaphorical border. I call it metaphorical because it is very ill-defined, the Durand line, and started living in Abbottabad, right under the nose of the Pakistani establishment. Here we are told by the New York Times the reverse happened. Once the Taliban came back, Ayman Al-Zawahiri, who is one of the most wanted, leaves Pakistan and goes to take advantage of the Taliban's hospitality. What does this confirm to us all, viewers? And I want to show you this map. Look at this map. This is Kabul. Look how close the area where this man was eliminated is to the presidential palace in Kabul, where the Taliban has set up its government, just 2.5 kilometers. In the past, Osama bin Laden, if you go to the other map, Osama bin Laden was within 800 meters. He was killed within 800 meters of the Pak Military Training Academy in Abbottabad in Pakistan. What does this tell you, viewers? That the Taliban and the Pakistani establishment are still harboring terrorists. India has taken a very hardline position. No talks position against Pakistan, but there is a fear that India was going a little soft on the Taliban. Has the time come now to blacklist the Taliban? That's the fundamental question, and I want to open this up. I want to ask General Bakshi. General Bakshi, there has been talk that we want to engage the Taliban once again. The Taliban making these statements about welcoming Hindus and Sikhs back, even at a time when they were giving refuge to a Hinduphobe. What do you make of this new development, number one? And number two, should India blacklist the Taliban and give up on trying to sort of win it over, establish a diplomatic connect with it, etc.?
Look, Rahul, if you follow the history, the evolution of the Taliban, Major General Nasirullah Babar of the Pakistan Army is the father of the Taliban. Its ideology is hostile to India, the very idea of India, right? Its ideology is almost based on, the conquest of India. There is no match. We have a segment in our bureaucracy, in our diplomatic, circles, which says this is Taliban 2.0, a reformed Taliban. For God's sake, let's be first movers advantage. We were told, the first to recognize the Taliban. How many countries have recognized the Taliban? This is a pariah regime. This is a dangerously rabid regime. Don't touch it with a barge pole. You will suffer. You've seen, Ayman Al-Zawahiri living in 5-star comfort.
Yes.
Far better than his boss and mentor, you know, he had a 3-story building with 3 wives and pornographic material for him to watch, right? But this man is in much greater comfort. He was a personal guest of Sirajuddin Haqqani. And in the strike, as per media reports, Sirajuddin Haqqani's son and son-in-law have both been killed along with him, right? So, you know, the Taliban has reneged on all 3 promises. They promised they would have an inclusive government. Nothing of that sort.
Let's listen in to Mr. Katju. Mr. Katju, there was a lobby. There was a lobby. Let's not call it a lobby, because today the lobby has become a pejorative word. I'll come to you, Colonel Saab. 30 seconds. We have some time on the show. Mr. Katju, 30 seconds to you.
No, yours.
1 second, sir. Please, just give me 30 seconds. Mr. Katju, it's a very simple question to you. There was a group of experts who said, oh, let's very quickly warm up to the Taliban, let's establish contact with the Taliban, etc., etc. We must quickly occupy the vacuum. We must get in there before China and Pakistan get in there. Mr. Katju, do you still believe that to be true after what we've just seen? Ayman Al-Zawahiri, a state guest of the Taliban?
Rahul, you'll have to give me 1 minute
Take
to
2 minutes.
explain my position.
Yes.
I have long advocated that we should talk to the Taliban. And I'm happy that the government has set up a technical team in Kabul. And I must give you my reasons. First, I'm no admirer of the Taliban. I think they represent an ideology which is completely antithetical to the Indian system, to our values, but they are in power in Kabul, and that is a reality. Now, second, yes, today is not something that was not known. The connections between the Taliban and the Al-Qaeda were known. They've been demonstrated today. Third, if the logic of those who say we should not do any business with the Taliban is extended, then I think we should close shop completely in Pakistan or with Pakistan. Rahul, who has killed more of our people, who has shed
I would
more
go
Indian
ahead and
blood.
say, yes, snap all ties
More
with
Indian
Pakistan
blood.
too. Let it rot in its own.
Rahul, will you
let it
allow
rot
me
in
to
its
come?
stew in its own juices.
Rahul, will you let me complete my
Yes, sir.
The question before me for the last 5 years, and I've been ambassador there, I've dealt with the Taliban when India, Iran and Russia were completely opposed to the Taliban. I know what we did in the 1990s. I can't repeat that on national TV, but I know what we did. Because and permit me to say, I was the point man for that purpose. Now, why do I say that we should deal with the Taliban? I say this because India's interests are at stake.
Right.
Let me complete last word. Do I allow? That is the question which I've been asking myself for many years as I saw the Republic implode. Does India allow its entire Western neighborhood to become the playground of anti-Indian forces, to become the playground of Pakistan and China, or do we work in the crevices to safeguard our interests and promote our interests?
Colonel Arison, respond, and I'll wrap it up on your response. Yes, sir. Colonel Arison.
No, the tragedy is that it has already turned into a playground. You correctly brought out the way they have gone back on their words as far as, giving safe havens to global jihadis are concerned. Let me tell you, after this FATF action, or most of these, the jihadi tanzeems, they have relocated in Afghanistan territory. And I just went to J&K. The heat is of these, Taliban elements is even, being felt there. Increasingly, you can check on this. And let me tell you, I mean, what you saw, this PFI, Al-Qaeda links, then you have this Ansarul Bangladesh team, which is the affiliate of Al-Qaeda. So, in this area of in Assam, so you have to treat Pakistan, Afghanistan, and parts of India as the same eco-jihadist system. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. You are not dealing with a nation state, by the way.
Yes.
Neither Pakistan is a nation state,
yes,
nor Afghanistan is a nation state.
Yes.
So I'm sorry to say this. My take is that this usual diplomacy it doesn't.
Usual diplomacy. Okay. We're not getting into a crossfight here. I've lost time. I've run out of time. The news are coming up, viewers. I'm bringing this debate to a close. We leave it at that. There'll be plenty of more opportunities to discuss this issue in greater detail. Thank you for watching.